going to see it. As you can see, at that green day, it actually opened very much near the low of the session. It went down, it couldn't take the previous 2 days low, it was reasonably strong, or there was reasonable buying coming in. And it started going up. It traded above this low, which is the 135, and traded above this other structure point, and it went all the way up, putting a high of 130. What was the high of that day? The high was 136.14, which is a pretty massive move. I mean, the low of the day was 134.48, and the high was 136.14. You had about 150 pip move to the upside, and then we eased up and we closed the day at 135.23. Is this a sell signal? This is not. It is. Yeah, I have to say yes. I mean, it came below these 2 daily highs, and it's sitting here. So that is now a sell signal, and we can go short right now. We can technically go short at 120 at 135.23, and our stop is going to be very low. We can put our stop at 135.57 or 135.40. Our stop would be fairly small. So I'm going to go to the intraday chart and see how it was moving so that we can identify our setup. Okay, so that is my 135, or that one daily high. This is the other daily high. And we had a very nice trend change pattern over here, and it came down. It's all negative. It couldn't even trade back above the market side. So we want this to continue. So our first entry, if it takes out the low of 134.96, this will be our selling point. So we're going to short it below 134. So my selling point is 1.3496, and if I'm going to buy it, if I look at this chart, yes, I know Tokyo might open somewhere around here, but still I need a buying point. The only place that I can have based on this that might be something like a structure point, I want the failure, and I want something over here. So I can only look at these highs. So my buying point will be somewhere around 135.40, above the 135.40, which is the prior daily high. So my buying point is going to be 135.40. That is my first buying point. Where, Marco? Yes, you have two lower highs here. So you can take the 135.40 as a buy, or you take the other one. But in order to be consistent with taking the 135.40, if you want to be patient with it, then you're fine. Okay. Then let us find the structure points. Next one is this one here. The next structure point is 133.34. That's my next structure to the downside. So if I'm going to go short over here below the 134.96, I am looking for a possible test of the 133.34. And remember, guys, that the 133.34 has been a very significant point. And again, and if it does break that, you're looking for a move to a minimum of the 131, which is this low. So my structural short point, no entries between them, Carlos. Because the market has proven to us that they were unable to trade below the 134.98, and they were unable to trade higher than the 135.40. So in that, between those two price points, they are, let's call it, in la la land. So if it gets above it, I'm going to buy it. If it gets below it, I'm going to sell it. Okay, so let's put the structural short point is, and of course you want to be looking at the prices moves from one structural point to the other. This is my structural short point, and my structural long point, the only one of significance above me is the 138.36, which is this one here, is 36. And if I buy it above, if I'm going to buy it right here, this will be my buying place right here. So I'm going to buy it somewhere around there. I need to put my stop somewhere over here, so I'm going to use the market side is too close, 135.32. I can actually use the close as 135.22 as my stop. So my long stop is going to be 135.22. That is my long stop, and my short stop, if I'm going to go short below 134.96, I am going to put my stop, Carlos, right above the 134.96. What I say that because if it breaks below the 134.96, it must capitulate. If this is a real short, it must trade below the 134.96 and capitulate. So yes, you're gonna take the short and put your stop maybe 135.10. You don't want to put it higher than 135.22. Again, you're just giving it 20 pips because that's the least volatility in the market is the 20 pips, and that, so when we say that, you don't want to get it go higher than the 135.22. Okay, that is the euro dollar. The stop for the, where is the stop? This is your long point, 135.40, and your stop is 22. You're risking about 18 pips on that trade. And on the short side, structure point. Structured long point is 138 on the upside and 134.96, 133.39 on the downside. Okay, that's fine, no worries. Okay, so this is the euro dollar. Let me save that, and then we will